Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to see one of the selected candidate experience of Hexaware. So I'll be explaining all the details of each section and how many rounds are conducted and in each round what are the topics they have covered in detail. So first, let's see how many rounds are there in the Hexaware. Okay, there are four rounds. First one is written test, which consisted of aptitude and technical, and the second one is communication round. Third one is technical interview, and the final round is HR interview. And now let's see detailed questions and detailed experience of each round. First one is written test. So in written test, they have included aptitude and technical section as well. So in aptitude also there were three sections: quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and also they have included from one verbal section as well. And these questions were like so basic, they are not so high and they are not so low. So with minimum basic knowledge we can clear this aptitude section. And after the aptitude section we have one technical section as well. So in that technical section also they have covered all the topics of the entire btech. So it included only the basic questions as well. So with just basic knowledge on each concept and each subject, you can easily crack this written test. And next one is communication round. So in this communication round, they have tested all this listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And this section is somewhat a bit harder than the written test. Harder in the sense, since the communication round is completely depending upon the AI or the proctor which are they are using. So no human will listen to the conversation, and no human interaction will be done in this round. So it is completely between you and the system. So in the listening section, what the question is, first they will play an audio for you which is of like 1 minute, or it depends from the start it is only 10 seconds and then up to 1 minute. Okay, it depends upon the question, each question. So in listening they'll play one sentence or paragraph or word. Okay, you have to listen to that sentence or words whatever they are saying. And then after listening, once the playing of the sound is completed, you have to repeat the statements whatever they said in the audio. So this is the first. The basic thing is they have only few words first, and then they have increased the complexity level. So this is mainly depending upon your concentration and the listening capacity. The second one is speaking. So in speaking, what they gave is they have given a question on the screen, which question in the sense, for example, talk about your favorite person, or talk about your favorite cartoon, like that. So in that cartoon, just they did not mention just talk about your favorite cartoon. After that also they have mentioned three questions in that. That means what all they have to include. For example, let's take talk about your favorite cartoon. So in that first one is what is the name of cartoon, you have to include. They have mentioned that you have to include all these things in your audio or in your answer. Okay, you have to say the name of the cartoon and why only that cartoon, and what is your favorite character in that cartoon. So they have specified some questions in the total main question, sub question. Okay, so you have to cover all these topics. For thinking, like what you have to say for thinking, they have given 1 minute, and after 1 minute you have to record your answer and then you have to submit it. And third one is reading. So in reading, what they have given is on the screen will be displayed with one sentence or one paragraph. So it depends upon the number of questions you are taking. The It starts from the low easier level to the complexer level. Okay, and in reading, you have to read the sentence whatever they have displayed on the screen in specified time. So you should not take more than the specified time. So as soon as the question appears on the screen, the timer will start and then you have to speak it. Okay, and the next one is writing section. So in this they'll give you a topic and then you have to write about that topic in just few words. So that topic can be, it can be like question, or it can be like more of picture. They'll give you a picture and then they'll ask you, okay, write about this picture, what all you will see in that. So all those things will be included in this writing section. So this is one of the some trickier round only. Most of the students will be eliminated in this round. Okay, even though they have a equal ratio of elimination in every round, but most of the students did not clear communication round as per our interview experience. And then let's go to technical interview. So this to technical interview is about 40 minutes. And first it has started with the introduction, just as same for every interview. And the next one, languages you are familiar with. They have asked the student what are the languages they are familiar with, because in the interview they'll ask questions based on your answer only. And the next one is oops concepts in detail. So they have asked detailed explanation for each and every oops concept. Okay. uh, and also with a real time example for every concept, you have to explain them with a real time example. Okay. And let's just I'll tell you how you have to explain with the oops concepts in detail. So first, whenever they ask you a question, you have to tell them a basic answer. Okay, for example, what are OOPs? Means you'll just tell OOPs are this and basic building blocks of the programming language. So after that, you have to explain in detail without them asking only. So for example, let's take in OOPs concepts, we have inheritance. So you have to tell them first what is inheritance and how the process will happen. And for real time example, we have to explain them where this kind of inheritance is applied in the actual. So similarly, for all the other OOPs concepts as well. Okay. Then they have asked for mini project. That means what is your mini project and why you have chosen that project only. So after that, in the mini project, once you have explained the complete project to them in detail, and this mini project explanation happened in very detail. Okay. And after that explanation, they have asked what are the challenges you faced. That means while doing the project, what are the challenges you have overcome with, and how did you solve those challenges, because these kind of projects will be given to you even in the companies. So the matter is how you will solve those challenges and how you will face those challenges. And then they have asked questions related to projects also, because they want to test whether you have worked on this project completely or you have taken any other source of help. So if your project is related to Python, they have asked something like how to connect your database to the Python. So I mean with the Python. So all those type of questions they have asked, and then they have came to SQL queries. They have asked basic SQL queries only, like how to fetch data from the table, and how you will use the key constraints like primary key, foreign key, and all those. And after that, they have asked views in SQL also. What are views? And just give one example. And then they have asked for prime numbers logic in Python only, because they have a specified Python is the basic language or most familiar language in the second question. So they have asked the same logic in the here also. This complete interview happened in 40 minutes, only technical interview. So now let's see HR round. And in HR round, it was just a basic things only. They have just more explored only about yourself. Just as the other rounds, here also we have introduction, and then they have asked for any backlogs. And this Hexaware will not take you if you have any backlogs, so zero backlogs. And then GPA, and ready to sign bond for 2 years. We in Hexaware it is 2 years bond, and they'll have interview. Sorry, training also, training for about 6 months, and then full time, which is of 2 years. And then they have asked for any planning for higher studies, like masters or like. And then relocation. Basically, most of the students will get this relocation to for the freshers to Chennai, so they have asked for this. And after this complete questions from the HR, they have asked for any questions from the student side, and if you have any questions, you can ask the HR. Okay, that's all for this total Hexagon interview experience. And thank you. All the best.